My other question has to do with the mess this country's in, probably just about the worst it's ever been, and the Federal Trade Commission. Federal Trade Commission regulates companies and regulates products, so that they have to have truth in advertising. And it works for all products, except politicians. And I've talked to you before about that, and that's a big beef I have. That politicians should be held to the same standards, because the Federal Trade Commission depends on truth, no misleading statements, and you have to be able to back things up by facts. I would like to see the process start that way. It will be difficult, because if a politician adheres to that, they're going to kind of be giving away their method of running and what they'll do. There's a fine line there. So to me, it's a big beef.
Is your statement or question around the idea that you want politicians to be honest?
I want them to adhere to the same. I want them to adhere to the same laws that everybody else does according to the Federal Trade Commission.
I would not mind seeing that at all. I do think that our media, that's their main job, is to do that. Like when somebody like Donald Trump gets up there, and the guy is a pathological liar. I mean, he's been that way his entire life. They should point that out.
So all I keep coming back to is all those poor animals that were eaten in Ohio. It's not a fact, but he brings that up, and I think those are the type of things that the Federal Trade Commission has to be involved in.
Well, I could see, I don't know if the Federal Trade Commission, maybe the FEC, Federal Election Commission?
No, FTC, they should follow the same rules. Tell the truth, no misleading statements.
I would love for there to be some kind of, committee or something that will say, okay, people in Ohio, they're not eating animals. If Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, you're lying out of your butt, okay?
Yes.
And point that out. When they had the debate, and Trump said that, one of the moderators did call him out on that. And she said, there's no evidence of that. She should have said, that's kind of a lie. She should have been more forceful about that.
It has to be continued, and again, I think it should be enforced.
I happen to believe that our media has done us a disservice in how they've been covering Trump. When you have someone like this who lies and lies and lies again, you have to start saying that is an issue. That has become an issue. Like with Joe Biden, and he was having his dementia, whatever it was. He wasn't really acting like he was fit to run for office, right? It was an issue. It became an issue. So if a candidate like Donald Trump is lying and lying and lying, that's an issue, because you can't take the President of the United States at his word.
Exactly.
Dwight Eisenhower had something to say about that when he said the most important, the most vital power, I think, that a president has is the trust of the American people. If he loses that, he's lost his greatest power. Ike knew something about leadership, whether you agreed with his policies or not. He knew something about leadership. I don't understand why anybody would trust Donald Trump with anything.